high to break, and we're waiting for this area that was just responded and rejected to potentially be broken through, and then the trade could move up for the session. So hoping we get a nice push. If this trade works, that means that I would have got stopped out of the other one and vice versa. So that's the thing. Like, if one moves in one direction, you're basically just playing a game of getting into good technical levels. This was a good technical level, and this was a good technical level. So, you know, it really depends on which way the market is going to move now, and that's not something as day traders that we can know for certain. So we have to put ourselves in high probability situations. So let's see if this trade carries out. So we're getting our push up over highs here. This is the level it has to break. It tested it once. If it can break through it here, it's going to break through it in a big way, I bet. If not, it's going to get absolutely cooked on the rejection, and that's that. Yeah, I saw that coming. Just goes to show you, though, how important these levels actually are. I like knew where it was going to have a rejection. Now it's just like, does it beat it out or not, right? All right, so it looked like we were having a bit of an unfortunate situation, and then actually price soaked up all these orders at this critical area and then actually flipped off this level. So now we're getting a buy signal in here with a fair value gap. So I do really need a big push up to be able to take half the position off. So I'm still kind of waiting on that. But this exact line here is where I need one of these candles to push up, make a close over. That way I can reduce risk because it's confirming a new uptrend, and I can start to scoop my stop loss up. Once again, just sort of shaving the risk off of the trade that I'm in. Yeah, I'll stop talking. Whatever happens, happens, and I'm here for it.
वॉल्यूम प्रोफाइल एक ऐसा
आजकल YouTube पे हर कोई फ्लेक्स कर रहा है.
Now, I'm a Hindu myself, South Indian, and I do not fancy an eternity in a bubble bath of flames in the sixth circle of hell just because I heard a statement and disagreed with what someone may suggest was the word of Allah.
How are you guys doing? This is Sahar TV, and in this video we'll see an Oxford Union debate debating whether Islam is compatible with democracy. I don't even know why this isn't a debate, but let's watch.
Now, to delve into the motion itself, this house believes Islam is incompatible with democracy. It's a straightforward motion with
Hey Hamza.
Hi, who's this?
You remember me? We had a conversation. About an hour.
About an hour. I don't remember, but what's your name?
Sahar.
Sahar. Okay, where are you from?
I'm from Israel.
Cool.
Where are you from?
I'm from Palestine.
Where in Palestine, if I can ask?
Well, I'd rather not say.
You don't have
if
to
we
say-
talked before, I probably said the same thing.
You don't have to say a specific area. You can say West Bank, Gaza.
Well, I'd just rather not say.
Sure thing. You have no reason to be scared. We don't just go after random families and do things to them like you try to tell your audience, you know?
Like me, or like how I tell my audience? What do you mean?
I don't know. For some reason, like
Because you had a weird pause there. Is it like me? You mean?
I mean,
Like do I do that? I think you slipped a little bit.
of course, you do that. Dalton
Yeah.
does that. A lot of pro-Palestinians do that, as if.
What do you mean?
As if we would go into your village and harm you because you did anything, you know, because you're just living there. We don't do stuff like that, and you know that. No, apparently you don't know that because you've never been here. Have you ever been to Palestine? Have you ever been to Israel?
Well, I have. Yeah.
When?
Of course, it's my home.
When have you been here? During what? During an intifada? During what time?
Well. First of all, why are you assuming not?
I don't know, because from the last time I talked to you, that's what pretty much that was the overall conclusion of the conversation.
I from you? Was that your conclusion?
I mean, it was my conclusion, was the viewer's conclusion. I've received a lot of messages.
Well,
after.
I've been to Palestine. Of course I have. I'm lucky to have.
And you were mistreated in any way?
Many Palestinians haven't.
Were you mistreated in any way?
Well, I'm U.S. Citizen to them. I'm American. But many Palestinians haven't been there. They don't have the opportunity.
Yeah, but when you go to the West Bank or Gaza, Were you mistreated
I am.
by IDF soldiers in any way? And if you were, please
There is
specify how.
discrimination. Yes, I was mistreated in the airport in Israel. We had to wait hours, detained.
And why is that?
Well,
Because
we're
I am
Palestinian.
familiar. I am familiar with
While
that.
others just went through, we had to wait hours. They look at my passport, they see Hamza, Arabic name, and they wait. They make me wait. They ask if I'm Muslim, and if I am, well, they make me wait even longer. They sit me down for hours. They question. They look through your phone. They look through your devices as if I'm a terrorist just because I'm Palestinian and Muslim.
Do you know that the same thing happens to me when I go to the United States just because of the way I look? Just because of the way my beard is shaped? It's the same for me. After 9/11, airport security grew tremendously, and you know that. So every person that looks even remotely suspicious has to get interrogated.
And that's I mean, that's still bad. Like, what's your point?
I mean, it's bad, but it's needed. You have to understand where they're coming from. If your last name is Hussein Yassin and whatever,
It's needed.
Of course it's needed for the safety of the country and also for the safety of Palestine as well, of the West Bank and Gaza. Of course it's needed. And you don't agree with me?
Well, of course not. That's kind of crazy. I mean, how many Muslims are in Israel?
2 million? 2 million Arabs,
So
not
why is it
Muslims. 2 million
needed?
Arabs, not Muslims specifically.
Do the 2 million Arabs or Muslims or whatever you want to call them, do they get searched?
Of course. When they leave the country, of course they get searched. 100%.
Do they get
Of
detained?
course, when I was leaving the country with me in Alal security, they get searched.
No. But
they get
by
searched
their
more
own
strictly.
country, by their own country, do they get searched? Do they get detained?
When they leave the country?
No. By their own country, while they're living there, do they get searched or detained by Israel?
No, it doesn't happen. When you come into the country, though, you have to get searched. You have to.
But as a Palestinian Muslim, I get sat down for hours. I get interrogated. I get discriminated against.
Well,
it's discrimination.
We've had many terrorist.
It doesn't happen to anyone else. Why not? Be consistent. Let's sit everyone down for 7 hours.
Can you give me a specific scenario? When did it happen to you?
Well, I just did my personal experience. I mean, if it's racism, then admit it. If it's discrimination,
it's not racism. We've had history of terror attacks in Israel, and you specifically going to Palestine.
Well, it is. It's profiling.
I don't think it's profiling. I think that's what the country needs to do. Sometimes.
It is. I think maybe you don't know what profiling means. It is literally profiling.
When you, as a Muslim or as an Arab going into the United States, do you get searched? Not specifically you. You're an American.
No.
You're an American citizen.
No.
Let's say.
I'm American. No.
Let's say somebody from a Muslim country, from an Arab country, with a hijab and everything, goes into the United States. Do you think that he's going to get searched more excessively than other people? Yes or no? Because I think
probably.
Of course.
Probably. Does that?
You're a hypocrite. You came here talking about Muslims don't protect Jews when we do, and now you support the slaughter of children. The slaughter of children. The answer to everything is not Hamas. Hamas. Let me ask you, do you condemn the IDF?
Definitely not.
Why not? Do you condemn the killing of children?
Do you condemn the killing of children?
Of course I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah, you do.
Yes. Yes. What Hitler did to the Jews, was it a tragedy?
Yeah, of course.
Was it a genocide?
Of course.
Okay, what's going now in Israel with the Palestinians? Is it genocide?
No.
Get out. You flipping joke. Get the flipping out of here. Get out of here.
No.
Get out. You flipping joke. Get the flipping out of here. Get out of here.
ومن أحسن قولا ممن دعا إلى الله.
Do you want to support
Muslim countries, they are not minorities. There's very low minorities.
Egypt is a Muslim country. There's Coptic Christians that's lived there for centuries.
But they were majority. Before Muslims came there,
Before that, as far as I know, I don't know if they were a majority in Egypt. In Egypt, they believed in a specific. They didn't believe in Christianity.
Yeah, we know minority that.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of Muslim countries. There's a lot of Christians that live there.
No, they are not. Like Jewish, they are not.
They're not. Jews lived under Islamic rule when Islam took over Jerusalem.
How many Jews are living in Muslim country.
There's a lot of Jews that live in Muslim countries. Yes, there is. Of course there is. What do you mean there isn't? Of course there was Jews in the Ottoman Empire. Yes, even the Ottoman Empire.
All over Syria.
In the Ottoman Empire, they had high positions. Jews had high positions in the Ottoman Empire. Not only that, are you a Christian?
I'm spiritual.
Okay, spiritual.
I believe in God.
Okay, good. When the second Caliph, Umar ibn Khattab, he conquered Jerusalem, was there any Jews in Jerusalem?
Can you repeat?
When Islam ruled Jerusalem, it took over Jerusalem, was there any Jews in Jerusalem?
Yeah, of course.
No, there wasn't. The Christians were killing them.
No, they didn't kill them. They killed.
The Christians killed Jews for centuries.
Yeah, they killed, but not to eradicate them.
No, they did try to eradicate them. Like they killed them because they believed the Jews killed their God. Do you know who brought Jews back into Jerusalem? Muslims. How? Because when Umar ibn Khattab took over Jerusalem, he realized the Christians hated the Jews and they did not want the Jews there. And Umar ibn Khattab got Jewish families to come to Jerusalem. Even Salahuddin al-Ayyubi. When Salahuddin al-Ayyubi had a war with the Crusaders.
Majority of the Jews now they came after 1945 and their families.
No, not only that. When in Spain, Isabella and Ferdinand. You know Isabella and Ferdinand in Spain? When they were killing Muslims and Jews, torturing them.
They killed everyone.
No. Okay, where did the Jews run to?
In South Europe.
Muslim lands, Ottomans. Yes, yes, brother. They ran to Muslims. Muslims gave them haven. Muslims gave them passports. Muslims gave them passports in France. You know, in France.
Are you Jewish by any chance? No, I was born Christian.
Okay, so you know the thing is, Sultan Bayezid, the Ottoman Sultan,
Yeah, I know.
he took them in. So Muslims have always protected the Jews. The Jews were protected by Muslims for hundreds of years.
Yeah, but now no.
What do you mean?
There are not any Jews, any minority. There are very small minority of Coptic in Egypt. Now when the Islamic State was started, all the Christian
Do you know when the last Islamic Empire
was small. Now no.
What do you mean?
There are not any Jews, any minority. There are very small minority of Coptic in Egypt. Now when the Islamic State was started, all the Christian.
Do you know when the last Islamic Empire was? 1924. That's when it ended. Israel was created afterwards.
Yeah.
Until 1924, they were within the Muslim borders.
You know, they were, but later they came in Israel.
Yes, they did. Yeah. But you know,
But they are not any more. They are very small minority. And
yeah, because they migrate.
Even now in Syria,
They migrated to occupied Palestine. We don't say Israel. We don't recognize Israel. We say
Palestine. It's all the Ottoman Empire.
yes.
It's not Palestine, not Palestine.
No.
But there was.
There was Ottoman Palestine.
But there was Israel for thousands of years.
No, there wasn't. No.
Islam was 800. Yeah.
Okay, so
800.
so when Islam came, where were the Jews? Were they in Palestine?
Some of them here.
No, they were not allowed there. They were kicked out. The Muslims brought them back into Jerusalem. They were kicked out of Jerusalem.
They were. They are not in this big number, but we're all over the.
They were all over the world, but they were not in Jerusalem.
Middle East.
Yeah, but they were not in Jerusalem. They were kicked out. No, after 1924, they were
When
not.
was in power, the Bayazid. Yeah, minority has. He give the right.
Yes.
To,
No, I don't understand
I speak after the.
look. The fact is, the historical fact is, Muslims protected the Jews for hundreds of years. That's a historical fact.
You can look now to Turkey. Was Greece. Majority was Greece there. Turkey came and they convert to Islam. For majority. They are not any Greece, Orthodox Greece. They are very small.
Yeah.
You see, you don't give rights to people to have their own religion.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Muslims ruled India for almost 1,000 years. 800 years, actually.
Now Dubai.
No, okay, but as an example, Muslims ruled India for at least 800 years. Majority were Hindus.
No, in the part of the India was where the part
All of India was controlled by the Muslims. All of it. Since the Delhi Sultanate in the 12th century, all the way to the Mughal. No, it was not. It was not. It was not.
on the north part,
Okay, I'm originally from that neck of the woods. I'm from that area.
like Pakistan.
I'm from Pakistan, and you had the Delhi Sultanate in the 12th century, and then you had a whole group of Muslims controlling India all the way until the middle of the 1800s.
Yeah, but now they are not. Why now they are not?
No, but for those years, the Hindus were allowed to live with their religion.
No, but now I say in Middle East they are not minorities, and the minority who are they are either killed. How was in the Islamic?
Look, which Muslim country have you been to?
Doesn't matter. I saw in the television.
The television. Okay, but my friend, the television is telling you there's no genocide in Palestine. There's a genocide going on. Why would you believe the television?
I don't believe in the television. It's a genocide.
So I would say go to a Muslim country. Go to Turkey. Go to Dubai.
It's a war, and the Hamas.
There's no war. There's no war. It's a genocide.
They shield themselves with civilians because they cannot fight with Israel.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, they go. They have tunnels beneath the hospital. They have.
Do you know how many children they've killed?
Yeah, I know.
How many?
It's a tragedy.
It's a tragedy. You're telling me the butchering of children is a tragedy.
I tell you, the Hamas put the civilian in front of them to.
Listen, you came here talking about human rights and religion, and now you're talking about the slaughter of children because Hamas is there. You can go and bomb those places. What's wrong with you?
Said Hamas used the civilian to cover.
So, okay, fine. No, wait, one second. If there is in this building a terrorist, does the British Army come and level the entire building?
No, but Hamas have tunnels.
What? Okay, so Hamas has tunnels. Okay, wait, one second. Hamas has tunnels, so you can bomb all of Gaza. Is that what you're saying?
Don't bomb all of Gaza.
They've killed 60,000 people.
You read some papers.
No, we know what's happening in Palestine. We're seeing what's happening with the journalists. You came here talking about human rights, and now you support the slaughter of children.
No, I talk about
How many children have died in Gaza?
many.
How many?
I don't know.
Do you condemn Israel?
No, wait. Do you condemn Israel?
No.
You don't condemn Israel. They kill children. They kill
I
babies.
said Hamas use civilian and
You don't
children.
condemn- No, wait, one second. So you're saying Hamas uses children as human shields?
Yes.
Okay, why do we have British doctors saying IDF is sniping children in the genitals?
No, they don't let anyone to go there to check. They kill the people who bring food.
Wait, carry on.
Yeah, I believe in
No,
Israel
carry
to
on.
have their own right.
No. They have the right to kill children.
No. That is different discussion.
No, it is that discussion.
Hamas doesn't protect the civilian.
Okay,
They put civilian in front of them.
Okay.
No.
One second.
The IDF.
Do you condemn the IDF killing children?
If the Hamas.
We're not talking about Hamas.
No, but they don't want to kill children.
Wait,
how are you talking? How Israel want to?
How
kill
have they
children?
killed 15,000 children then? How have they killed 15,000 children?
Don't let people to leave that area.
No, we have eyewitnesses that you have all of Gaza being floored, being bombarded, children being sniped.
They use civilian. They don't let
You know what you are? You're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. You came here talking about Muslims don't protect Jews when we do, and now you support the slaughter of children. You support the slaughter of children. Yes, you do. You support the slaughter of children. You support the slaughter of children. The answer to everything is not Hamas. The answer to everything is not Hamas. Hamas. Is it Hamas's fault that children are being sniped in their genitals?
how many billion in Gaza?
What are you talking about?
Billion of help. Do you know how?
Billions of help.
Yeah, do you know?
So why are people malnourished and starving?
Because they use for tunnels.
That's all bullshit. It's all lies. It's all lies. It's all lies. You support the killing of children.
No, I don't support. Of course, I don't.
Yes, you do. You
No, I
support
don't.
the killing of children. You do. You do. You support the killing of children.
I condemn Hamas because they use.
Okay, firstly, here's the thing. Do you support the IDF?
Yeah, I consider Israel and Palestine should be part of Israel.
No. So you support the IDF?
Yeah, I support Israel to be.
Okay, so you support the IDF?
Palestinians to be part of. Do you know how many Palestinians?
Okay, wait a second. You came here talking about human rights and Muslim human rights, and now what you're basically saying is you're blaming Hamas for the killing that the IDF is doing. And the IDF is sniping children in the head. It's using drones to kill children. It's bombing Gaza to smithereens. And your only answer is, it is Hamas. You're a sick individual. You're a disgusting individual. You support the killing of children. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Look at all these people who are staring at this guy who supports the killing of children. Look at him. Get the camera on this guy. You support the killing of children. Do you condemn the IDF?
No.
No. He does not support those people who are... on this guy. This guy, you're a disgusting individual. You support the killing of children. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Look at all these people who are staring at this guy who supports the killing of children. Look at him. Get the camera on this guy. You support the killing of children. Do you condemn the IDF?
No.
No. He does not support. He does not support those people who are defending the children. Look at what's happening. Everyone here is disgusted by you. Disgusted by you. Disgusted by you. Excuse me. I want to ask you. Let me ask you. Do you condemn the IDF?
Definitely not.
Why not?
Because they try to protect their people, which you can say more. They're trying to protect their people, which Hamas doesn't do.
Get out of here, man.
I can't hear you. Say that again.
I said they're trying to protect their people, which Hamas doesn't do.
Oh, really?
Okay, so IDF has launched so many missiles and killed children. Do you condemn the killing of children?
Do you condemn the killing of children?
Of course I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah, you do. Do you really?
Do you?
One
Condemn
second.
the killing of kids?
Yes.
Yes, What's happening? Do you condemn
the killing of the
Syria?
Do you condemn the IDF?
I don't condemn the IDF.
You're a terrorist.
You're a terrorist. You're a terrorist
support the
supporter.
killing of
You're a terrorist
children.
supporter.
You support the killing of children. You
Okay,
support
where?
the killing
Where?
of
We
children.
condemn anyone that kills children.
Okay, in Syria?
You
Syria,
support the killing
anywhere.
of children.
I condemn the killing of Zionist children, Jewish children, Muslim children,
Yes.
Christian children. Yes,
we do,
you
but you
condemn?
don't.
Not only that, my religion
don't.
tells me if you kill one soul, no,
You
one
don't.
second. We are not you.
Shame on you.
I'm not
Your religion,
Shame
you're
on
Jewish.
you.
Yes, you are. You're Jewish.
I'm
You're
very happy I'm Jewish.
no, that's
I'm very
fine.
proud
Of course, you should be. You should be proud.
But I'm biased.
You, but thank you very much. You are not a true Jew. You're not a true Jew. You're Zionist. You're not a true Jewish. A real Jewish don't they condemn. You're not a real Jewish person. If you follow the Torah, you're not. You're a Zionist. You're a Zionist.
I believe in
You're a Zionist.
of Jews in our
No problem. No problem. No
Do you
problem.
condemn the IDF?
Do you condemn the IDF?
Condemn the IDF.
You condemn the
We
IDF?
don't condemn the idea. We don't condemn
They are scums, baby killers. Scums, baby killers.
You support the killing
And
of children.
she's probably a
Shame on
mother. She probably has kids. She probably has children. She has kids, but she doesn't condemn what IDF is doing. Unbelievable. Guys, nowhere in history would you ever see something like this. No, forget this guy, bro. Bro, please. Well, like, go speak to it. Go speak to the building.
Let me explain something. This man came here talking about human rights in Islam and saying Muslims persecute Jews.
I have a right to speak.
I'll give it to you. And when I asked him, do you condemn the IDF, which has killed thousands of children? He said no.
No, I condemn Hamas because he
Cannot
used
speak.
civilian and children and put in front of Israel army.
Are you finished?
Yeah.
Okay.
Another point.
Okay, no, not another point. Thousands of civilians have been killed. We have British doctors who have witnessed.
They was killing.
Okay,
but they didn't. But they didn't kill intentionally. If I defend myself with civilian with children, it's obvious. In the world will happen these massacres.
Okay, 15,000 children have died by accident, according to this man.
Yeah, but they didn't. No one killed. They didn't want to kill children. IDF.
So how did they end up killing 15,000?
Do you know in IDF there are thousands of Muslims? There are 2.1 million Muslims in Israel who are happy and they fight an IDF against.
Okay,
It's
one
true.
sec. Are we finished?
Yes.
Okay, this man came here talking about human rights in Islam, yet he refuses to condemn the IDF. He refuses to condemn the killing of children. And a sick individual like this is trying to blame everything on Hamas.
No.
Why do we have
Tragedy.
the
I said it's a tragedy.
Okay, so explain to us, how did 15,000 children die?
Because Hamas don't let children, civilian to left the Gaza, and the IDF they fight with Hamas. Do you know how many? Do you know these children, civilian, they was killed by mistake, because they fight with Hamas. But Hamas go in Israel and kill children by their own will.
Okay.
And they burn children and they kill civilians.
All you're basically doing is trying to explain to us how 15,000 children just happened to die by accident. And this is the sick Zionist mindset where they come to our stall and they want to talk to us about human rights. And when we ask them, do you condemn the killing of children? They
Now, at first glance, India and Israel seem worlds apart, a subcontinental democracy of 1.4 billion and a small tech-driven state on the Mediterranean. Yet their paths have converged in practical ways. Diplomatic ties were normalized in 1992. Throughout the 1990s and 2000s, quiet defense collaboration expanded in airborne, early warning, pilotless systems, precision munitions, and air defense. In parallel, agricultural cooperation took root as Israeli drip irrigation and greenhouse expertise helped establish centers of excellence across multiple states, training tens of thousands of farmers. The relationship accelerated in the last decade. High-level visits from desalination plants in Israel to addressing diaspora communities in India signaled strong political will. Defense trade rose into the billions, placing Israel among India's major suppliers, while joint programs such as the Barak 8 deepened industrial linkages. On the civilian side, an innovation bridge emerged. Incubators and venture funds helped startups test products across both markets, from agri-tech sensors and medical devices to cybersecurity. Security cooperation is visible and sometimes controversial. Israel's counter-terror and border security reputation appeals
is in the hospital. I know that you guys don't understand. I know that you guys don't understand the war. Kill people in hospitals. The war is in the hospital because the Palestinian terrorists are embedded themselves in those hospitals and
What
schools.
if you're
and
the
all of those.
terrorist? What if you're the terrorist? You're the terrorist. You invaded their land. You are the terrorist.
So on October 7th,
you're not in Israel. You're in Palestine. You are a terrorist. You're an occupier. That's the point. You're using
Palestine?
language
No,
to
no, no.
manipulate.
Palestine, first of all, if you're going to go to the origin of the word, it came from Greece.
No, we don't have to go to the origin of the word. We're going to the origin of that land and how
Okay,
your
100%.
country is
Okay,
younger than my
100%.
grandmother. My grandmother's older than your country. So we don't need to go to play a word game. We're playing the
All right,
game
no problem.
of fact. The fact is you guys came from Europe and bullied your way in there and murdered the population so that they were minimal.
I didn't
and
came
your
from
whole goal
Europe.
is to eradicate them.
I didn't came from Europe. The Ethiopian Jews didn't came from Europe.
Yeah, are you talking about the Jews that you guys tried to stop them from having children so you can keep Israel white? You talking about those
Look,
Ethiopian Jews?
I say I didn't came from Europe. The Ethiopian Jews didn't
Yes,
come from Europe.
that's silly. The reason you didn't come from
American
Europe,
Jews,
the
American
reason you
Jews.
did not come from Europe is because the colonial settler state was already established. That's why. It's the same thing with me saying I didn't come from Africa. Well, that's because my ancestors had already come here, but that's not where they originate from. And similarly, we're both in settler colonial states. But here's the difference. You guys have committed your genocide on television with no remorse. And you also create a fictitious story.
Genocide? Which genocide? And now I want you to break down genocide for me. And
well,
for the audience.
I don't need to break it down because, in fact, Bibi Netanyahu is up for war crimes and he's a wanted man for genocide. So it's not my opinion. In fact, it's the ruling of international bodies. And if he was not being protected by the Western colonial powers, which are controlled by AIPAC, then he'd be in jail already. So genocide is nothing that need be debated. It's very obvious. But I would like to show you some audio video and I would like to get your opinion on it. Since you're unfamiliar with the concept of genocide, while I'm doing that, if you'd be kind enough to educate us, would you educate us on why is it that you guys, the Israeli Zionists, why were you permitted to go into that land? Like, why are you guys worthy of going in and taking other people's land? Like, what granted you that?
You're talking about 1948?
The start of Israel, yes.
The start of Israel, okay.
Yes. And when I say Israel, I'm talking about like the modern nation state that you call Israel.
Yeah, well, I tell you, It's going to be 3-hour conversation if we're going to start unpacking it from 1948 all until today. The information is out there, why the Israel is moving, why we created the state of Israel, the Zionism movement, and all of this, etc., etc., etc. And then you can make your point. You can make your argument. Is it allowed? It's not allowed? And things like that. Just 1 minute there. Before you cut me. My problem is not with your opinion about the formation of Israel. I don't care about your opinion about the formation of Israel. All I care about is the Jew hatred, the cult that has been cultivated since October the 7th. That
it's not since October the 7th. It's since
October the 7th.
1948. It's since
No.
1948.
Influencers like yourself and Candace Owens and Sneeko and Andrew Tate.
It's since 1948. You know better than that.
You acquire. I told you already that I don't want to talk about before October the 7th because
you do not have the luxury of deciding what part of history is relevant. You do not have that luxury.
Okay. 100%.
You see, and I'll tell you why it's really important.
Let's go there in a minute.
If you call them terrorists, we have to figure out, is that true? It has to. You know what? We have to figure out, do we accept or reject that assertion?
I personally call it whatever you like. Call it whatever you like. It doesn't matter. Call them terrorists. Don't call them terrorists. On October the 7th, they invaded the land. They shouldn't have invading the land.
They invaded the land. Yes, but in 1948, you invaded the land.
Wait.
Listen, if you steal, just real quick, Omri, let's be real here. This jacket right here, if you steal this jacket from me, and then 30 years later, I try to take it back, am I the thief? No, I'm not the thief. You stole it from me in 1948. I'm just trying to take it back. I can't become the thief because I'm trying to take it back years later. You stole it. It's my jacket. Do you understand the concept there?
I do understand the concept.
You do understand the concept.
Do you agree that Bibi Netanyahu is a war criminal because the UN said so, right?
He was a war criminal before the UN said so, because let's be honest, and it doesn't matter whether it's the UN
because
or any other. It doesn't matter if it's the UN. One second. It doesn't matter if it's the UN or any other body, because we have to understand that what predated the UN was the League of Nations. And the League of Nations was basically a collection of colonial states. It didn't even include many of the countries you know today. And the United Nations today is also controlled by the colonial powers. That's why when you have things like Iraq being invaded under false claims, which were weapons of mass destruction. And by the way, those claims were made.
तो 1955 culture trade
New York.
Go to the Bible and see.
मिलोगे थे
What
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
If you know who this is, like Bengali one.
Or any.
I'm gonna make a T20 team capable of winning any T20 World Cup. But first, I have to start with my first opener. He's gonna be from Pakistan. Okay. I think Fakhar. Alright, who's gonna be my second opener? Who's gonna partner with Fakhar? Oh, yo. Man, they're so... Oh, we gotta take Rohit Sharma. Who's gonna bat first now? We need a really solid batter for this position. Ian Morgan. Okay, that wasn't ideal, but it's okay. Second down, because we're gonna have Kohli backing him up. This might be actually a really strong team. Who's third down? Zimbabwe? Alright, who's fourth down? Come on, give me good. Ooh, number 4. Dude, you know what? I would love to have Adam Gilchrist there. Alright, we got 5 players left, so we need some bowlers or at least some all-rounders. Oh, okay. I'll take Cummins. Alright, who's gonna come 6th down? Give me a good one. I need somebody who can probably... Oh. Shane Warne? I don't know, man. I just needed a spinner, and that was the first thing that came to mind. Oh, we're definitely getting Dale Steyn on this team. Finish this off now. Come on. T20? DJ Bravo. DJ Bravo. All right, time to finish strong with the really good bowler. Malinga. Oh, I'm definitely winning the World Cup with this one. I'm gonna make a T20 team capable.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.